Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to send salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. All right, so this lesson is going to be about just a bunch of stuff that I've been seeing on social media with these women. These women have been vexing me, and I wanted to make this quick lesson about the mindset of these females because, there's always an interview about a woman, and it's always about this financial stability type conversation. They'll say things like, I can't date a dude who doesn't make at least not 50, but $500,000 a year. I can't date a dude who doesn't make six figures. And the crazy thing about it is, $100,000. They shame a man for making $100,000 a year. Like a girl will be like, I need a man that makes six figures, and a guy will be like, yeah, I make six figures. I make $100,000 a year, and then they'll be like, that's little. That's not enough. You know what I mean? Like they make fun of a guy who makes that type of money. Like that's good money. And they have this type of complex of, this type of power where, if you do marry this woman, if she decides that you can provide this cushy, soft life that she demands, she'll just leave you. And then on top of that, she's taking money from you from the divorce. So she's leaving out with a stimulus package on top of the fact that you don't get to have her no more. Like it's like Rob Kardashian, the from the Kardashian family, Kim Kardashian and all of them, right? He got Blac Chyna pregnant, right? She had a baby with him. And I'm guessing he pays child support, right? But the thing is, in one of his houses, I think he had got her a house, gave her his house or some shit like that. And then she had another dude in his house, and she was sleeping with this other guy. And this dude was walking around filming himself wearing Rob Kardashian's, I think it was a Versace robe, and being disrespectful as hell. Because in these divorces, all you're doing is giving a woman a stimulus package just so she can be with a freaking loser and spend your money and live in your home. Because they'll get the kids, they'll get the house, they'll get the dog, and then they'll get the package. And that shit don't benefit men. That's why Esau's so fucking wicked, man. All right? That he set up a system like that for women to one up a man. That's why when the Lord returns, these women are going to be put in order, in complete subjection, discipline under their man. Because I just constantly see this shit. It's like a constant question. Would you date a guy who makes this amount of money? Would you date a dude there? Would you do this? You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm seeing all this shit, and I'm thinking, the way they answer these questions is like you see why through history men never gave women power. You literally see why. You see why you just don't give them the liberty. Matter of fact, let's get that. Where is that? The liberty. You know? You get that? Hold on. It's in Sirach. Damn. Oh, Slocky. Damn. Tweaking. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus 26:9. It says the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. You don't want to give a young girl, a woman, period, too much liberty. Because then you have a society like you see now where whores are running rapid. Women don't know how to dress. They don't know how to speak to men. They're disrespectful as hell. It's just like that black woman that went to Dubai. Over there, they have strict rules. Women cannot be in out of order in public, otherwise they go to jail. And that's what happened to that black woman, that brute beast that went over there. And she got the nerve to yell and scream in public at a man. She got arrested. I don't know if she got out yet, but she got arrested out there. See, in certain countries, man, they don't play that shit. In America, you can do whatever you want. These women walk around, fuck it, they walk around naked. I'm just gonna say it. They walk around naked. I ain't gonna say half naked. These hoes be naked. They naked. All right. They got bad attitudes. Disrespectful as hell. All right. They have no shame at all. None. They got a game that they play called what is it? We listen but we don't judge. It's like something like that. And they go and they tell some of the most ridiculous, stupid, irresponsible type of information about themselves, and they bring it public. Like, we listen, but we don't judge. And then they'll say something. Now, I remember a girl said she had like 5 abortions. They'll tell you how they cheated on their man while she was on the phone with him. You know what I mean? Something crazy and something ridiculous like that. Like they're just out of order. They're just whores. And it's celebrated through the music. Like the music is completely ratchet. And it's celebrated. All right? It says, verse 11, watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. So don't even marvel at the fact that if she trespass against you, because she just might do it. You know? It just might happen. Because these women are so damn wicked. They don't care about the order or nothing. They can care less. So that's why I wanted to get this scripture. It says, Colossians 3:18. It says, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as it is fit in the Lord. All right. So I want to get what it means to submit. It says to arrange under subordinate. All right. That's what a woman's supposed to be, subordinate to her husband. Now let's get subordinate. Look at subordinate. It means lower in rank or position. All right. Lower rank, lower, lesser, inferior. All right. That's what it is when a person is ahead of you and above you, because that's the order. These women don't respect the order. All right. They don't. And what is the order? 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahushai, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahushai is God. So there is an order. There ain't no, man, you want to, you got to be with $100 million man and all this shit, like there's an order to keep. These women don't even know how to be wives properly, but they making all these money demands and shit. And they out here making all this money, telling the men what they ain't, and speaking down on men. I can just do all bad by myself type of mentality. Raising their sons to be weak ass moles, effeminate. These chicks volunteer to be single mothers, man. All they want is a check from the man. They want to exit out the man, and then so to make them the head. They literally do this. This is their system. So these women are out of order. Just wanted to make that a quick lesson and get what it means to be in order. I mean, you to be under your husband. That means your money is his money. Right? And he supplies you, you supply him. The scriptures talk about when you marry, you become one. Ain't no, you get a divorce and then you get all the money. Hell no. That's Esau's system. And that's what gotten a lot of men in trouble, man. Hell, these women they talking about all the women that are billionaires. They become billionaires because they divorced their husbands. They say women are rapidly getting homes, more homes than men. Single women are getting more homes than men through divorce. They get in the house. They put it all on TikTok all the time. All right. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai.